Kendall College offers a 2-year culinary program. You can either finish in 7 quarters or 8 quarters. You can either be in here in the dining room 2nd or 3rd quarter, or be in the kitchen doing 6 and 7. There's 5 stations in the kitchen: garde-manger, grill, sauté, prep, and pastries. And there's usually 2 students assigned to each station, and you rotate through each station every week. The majority of the customers that we get here understand that it's a school, and they know that the students are going through a learning process, so they're very understanding. And a lot of them come in with questions, very interested in how the program works. You're graded through your professionalism in the kitchen, cleanliness, and your taste, presentation, how your plate comes up on the window.
All right, Craig, so tell us why Kendall College Dining Room makes the grade.
What's unique about the place is it is a teaching school, it's a culinary school, and when you enter the dining room, it is fixed out like any restaurant, any fine restaurant in Chicago, but yet it has a glassed-in kitchen, and so you can actually see the chefs preparing the meal, and that's always kind of fun, just to see that they have enough faith in what they're doing and the way they're presenting things and the cleanliness of the establishment, that they're willing to show that. And you can quiz these kids about the food, what's in the kitchen, what they're doing in school or anything. And they're very articulate. It's fun to talk to them.
You go in there and try to make them nervous, Craig?
Well, and actually we do, because we ask them some tough questions. And actually they handle them very well, because I think that they're being prepped for that type of thing, that they're going to have finicky, they're going to have friendly. Customers asking them a lot of difficult questions, because it's a teaching school and they expect that.
The staff was great. They were, you couldn't tell if they were students. They were just very professional, very sweet. They did answer a lot of questions. I try to ask a lot of questions. And for the main course, I had the shrimp with the angel hair pasta, and I thought it was really good. But you get to notice a lot that's going on. The glass wall is fabulous. I thought it was really neat. They have it set up where they have a lot of different cakes in the window, and they're in different shapes and sizes, different colors, and I just thought that was just really smart to put that stuff up there. It shows how talented that the chefs and the bakers are. It was just really, really neat. And I'm thinking, my single friends, I'm going to bring them here, because the chefs, everybody, the guys are good looking, they can cook, they're back there. I'm thinking the single girls in Chicago who need to find a good guy who could cook, they should come to Kendall College.
You got to watch out for you when you go to these restaurants.
They were just so nice. Well, it was just really neat. It was really neat. It was a great experience.
Matt, how was your meal?
I enjoyed it very, very much. The students, the staff, I was amused by them, because they were, on my night anyway, they were a little nervous. But it was great, because it is what it is. It's a classroom. So you take it for what it is. But they were so sincere and so determined to do a good job. That made all the difference in the world. Nothing was wrong. But it just wasn't smooth in their vocal presentation, but the food itself, the plating, everything was just beautiful. I'm not always a big fan of seafood, but I asked for a recommendation, and our waiter suggested I try the halibut, and so I got that. Great. It was beautifully done. On greens, and it was really wonderful.
The food is absolutely just...
What did you have the last time you ate there?
Well, I started off with I believe it was a crabs Benedict. Again, something I had never seen before, and it was a little crab cake with a hollandaise sauce over it. So that was my appetizer. The entree, I believe I had the salmon that day, and with some scallops. Again, the actual presentation, the plating, I always find that very fascinating, if you can really make the food look good, because you eat with your eyes, and they do a great job of that.
And some people say it's all in the presentation.
It really is.
We couldn't see them making dinner so much from where we were sitting, but we could watch them actually making the desserts that were being ordered. And you could tell, because you could see them go in, and they would get all the supplies and actually make the dessert. And it was really a lot of a lot of artistry and craft went into what they were doing.
And just by listening to every fabulous detail you're all telling me about your meal, it's, you know, they're doing interpretations of things that are very classical. Like if you have the crabs Benedict, I mean, hollandaise is one of, you know, the classic sauces to learn. And then you have the soup service, the way the soup bases are made, from the fish preparations. I mean, they're learning every step of, you know, the culinary experience.
We'll give you a little bit of everything first with that. We have some toasted pine nuts.
Up to the cheese. A lot of restaurants actually don't do cheese courses anymore, and I think that they're trying to really introduce that there and have the students learn about it. And there's a lot to learn about cheese.
Certainly.
What region it's from, if it's cow's milk, sheep's milk, goat's milk, triple cream. Who wants some cheese?
And it's also, it's a BYOB where you bring your own wine, and they are knowledgeable enough that they know what wine to go with or what cheese or what with the meal. And, you know, they have a corkage charge of $5, which is
That's
very...
the best corkage deal in town, I think.
Yeah,
I've never heard
no
of
question about it. I hope the impression isn't coming across that this is, you know, very classroomy and very formal. It's not. It's like a regular dining room. I mean, it's like any restaurant you've ever gone to. It just has this element that you become aware of that, in fact, it's a teaching facility.
Well, Craig, this is your place, so tell us why it makes the grade.
Just its uniqueness is the finest of fine dining. It's great for entertaining. It's great to go by yourself. And again, it's not a classroom. It is a very, very fine restaurant.
And Yoli?
The food is just really delicious, and they have a huge variety. The glass wall, just seeing them prepare your food, the cakes, I think it was a really nice experience.
Matthew?
I don't think anyone would be scared away that it is a classroom. I think that's part of the charm of it. It was charming and educational for myself as well to actually see what fine dining servers go through.
Great, well, you can learn a thing or two at the Kendall College Dining Room at 2408 Orrington Avenue in Evanston, 847-866-1399. They're open for lunch Monday through Friday from noon to 1:30, and they're open for dinner from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. They're closed on Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is about $35.